Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Sarah Flounders, representing the International Action Center, and this press conference today is to announce a delegation to Honduras for a fact-finding mission, and also to call on elected officials to intervene if the delegation is prohibited from entering Honduras by the fraud of the illegal Micheletti regime. So here at today's press conference, we're going to both announce the delegation and hear from several speakers on the importance of this trip, which is scheduled to leave Wednesday, October 7th, returning October 11th. I'll just announce who we're planning to join us as part of this delegation. Berta Jobert-Ceci of the Women's Fight Back Network, Heather Cotton from LaGuardia Community College, Alani Dow from FIST Youth Group, Wellington Echeverria from the Cuba Solidarity, New York, Mike Gimbel from the Central Labor Council, Delegate AFSCME, Local 375, Teresa Gutierrez, co-coordinator of the International Action Center, Michael Kramer from Veterans for Peace, Danilo LaChapelle from the Evangelical Church of the Bronx, Lucy Pagada from the Honduran Resistance USA, Dave Welsh from the San Francisco Labor Council, Pablo Gomez from the Central America Parade in the Bronx, Reverend Rigoberto Avila from the Episcopal Church, and Mario Casasus, a journalist from Mexico. And here to describe the purposes of this delegation is the coordinator of the delegation, Teresa Gutierrez.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers. This morning when I was reviewing some of the news about Honduras, I ran across one of these emails that had a lot of impact on me, and I want to read some from the email. It was issued from a member of artists with the National Front Against the COUP, and I'm going to quote what they wrote. I am in a building near the Embassy of Brazil with 30 of my members. We have sought refuge in this place, aware that at any moment the army and the police will enter the perimeter where about 5,000 people are there to give protection to President Zelaya. At 5:45 this morning, we were attacked with gunfire and tear gas. They killed an unspecified number of compañeros in the first barricade. The estimates are that there are about 1,000 police and military. 18 were injured. The time now is 8 a.m. and they threw tear gas bombs into the embassy. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Where he ends, please help us spread the news. And this is exactly why the U.S. delegation to Honduras is going. The news about what is happening, while in the last 2 or 3 weeks since President Zelaya has returned to Honduras has been a little bit better in the U.S. and the media has covered it, it's not enough in light of what's going on in the country. And we take very seriously and we take with a lot of precaution the decision to make this delegation and trip to Honduras, but we think it's extremely important. And so we are calling on members of Congress, we're calling on the media, we're calling on the U.S. government to pay attention to our delegation. Originally, we had scheduled to go because there was a conference that the National Front Against the COUP had called, inviting the world's progressive movement to come to Honduras October the 4th. But with the events in the country, with the return of President Zelaya, the organizers had not been able to give the attention that they needed to organize the conference, and the conference has not been canceled, but it's been postponed to another time. We feel nonetheless that it's important for us to go on this delegation, and we plan to meet with leaders of the National Front Against the COUP. We plan to meet with students and youth who are facing the brunt of the oppression in the country right now. as well as those of women and the indigenous population, the Garifuna population of the country as well, are facing the brunt of their repression. And we plan to get interviews and discussions and information and come back to shed light on what is going on. Our main goal is to bring the voices of resistance back to the United States. And so we urge you to stay in touch. We will have daily reports of our meetings and activities while we're in the country. They'll be issued out in the IAC email. We urge you to pay attention to those emails and stay abreast. And to, when we return, to please follow the notices of a report back that we will be having upon our return. I want to thank everyone that's going on the delegation, and I want to thank the members of Congress that have, spoken to us and have, said that they're willing to help with this and communicate with us while we're there. And we want to thank the members of the press who have attended this afternoon as well. Thank you.